of serious, and it's humbling to hear all these things. Because it's tough to be
You're
correct.
fine. You're fine.
But I thought I would approach this in a different way, somewhat similar to David, and give you, for those who are wondering, the 10 reasons why I am electing optional service. Drum roll.
Yeah.
Number 10, it's just exhausting spending 43 years finding your typos. And I am more than happy to turn over my red pen if there was someone capable of succeeding.
Spell check.
Number 9, one of my clients, former clients, a retired psychiatrist, once told me that coming to meet with me was like having root canal. Now, I've never had root canal, but I don't think it's a fun experience. So I suggested that he might want to try to find another lawyer. And he thought for a moment and said, he didn't say Mr. Wilson. Are you firing me as a client? I said, well, I wouldn't use those words, but I suggest you find another one. Number 8, and this follows suit some of the comments that have just been made. I'm really, really tired of everyone calling me Mr. Gortz.
Wait. Can we get that on video?
So, honey,
I've never called you Mr.
when we're home alone, you don't have to hold me.
James.
Number 7, the Mickey Mantle number. I've been around so long, I actually knew Judge Proskauer. And as Ron would know, Ron and me and a few other intimates knew him as Joe, or Little Joe. Number 6, the 2 most important women in my wife Jane and my assistant Liz.
What happened to your daughter?
Told me to go on optional service. And I am wise enough to follow the instructions of those 2 individuals. As for Liz, all I can say is she's the most extraordinary assistant anyone could have.
We're glad.
I am referring over an enormous thank you and gratitude. So thank you. The number 5 reason why I'm going on optional service is I don't want anyone seeing me looking as old as David Pratt.
That was kind.
The number 4 reason, what else is there after you have a conference room? Number 3, the older you get, the more you realize how prescient Yogi Berra was when he said, quote, it gets late earlier on TV. It really just seems like yesterday that I had just turned 25 and I walked into 300 Park Avenue, bright and bushy town. Number 2, Mariano Rivera, Andy Pettit, and I got together and decided this was the year to go. Jay Leno joined the party a little later. And number 1, in the immortal words of Lou Gehrig, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth. And if I had the chance to do it all over again, there's very little that I would change. I really feel blessed. Somehow I found the love of my life next door at the age of 11.
Oh my God.
We have the perfect daughter named Allison, who also managed to find a perfect, well, almost perfect, our son-in-law Michael. And the fact that they produced 2 perfect grandbabies is not lost on me either. And somehow, out of all the law firms in the entire country that were after me, I picked Proskauer and became its 83rd lawyer in 1970. And I will tell you that the reason I picked Proskauer was because I liked the people. And that is true to this day. That's what makes us different. 6.5 years later, on April 1st, April Fool's Day in 1977, at the age of 31, as Jay said, the then powers that be at the firm saw fit to make me an offer I couldn't refuse and to send me to Boca Raton, Florida, of all places, to open the firm's first office outside of New York City. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Some years later, I enticed my friend and subsequent EC campaign chairperson, Chris Wheeler, to join us. And with his invaluable help and the addition of Alan Weitzman, Matt Triggs, and Stu Kapp, we grew the office into a full-service office, sort of a microcosm of the New York office. And in fact, as Jay said, we were viewed as, the management of the firm was viewed as the envy of all of the branch offices or the national offices of the firm. And a few years later, I found the perfect successor in a Yankee fan and fellow Great Lakes South alum, David Pratt, who has more than exceeded our expectations. And the rest is history that I don't want to bore you with. And I could go on, but I just want to say that working with all of you, actually most of you, has been a labor of love. And I look forward to